Well, it has been 6 weeks since Mercer students returned to in-person classes during the pandemic. Our morning reporter Pepper Baker joins us live from campus with an update on how the university is handling their COVID-19 cases. Good morning, Pepper. What did you find out?
Good morning, Aaron. Yes, Mercer's Chief of Staff Larry Brumley says their positive COVID-19 numbers have been sort of zigzagging up and down since the start of the school year. But he feels that they've been doing a really good job of monitoring each case, enforcing those guidelines, and keeping track of each student who needs to isolate.
We now are at over 6,100 tests that we have done since mid-July. That's on all our campuses in Macon and Atlanta.
Mercer's Chief of Staff Larry Brumley says they had 103 positive cases out of the 4,200 tests before class started back in person, and they've tested nearly 2,000 people since.
We've had 220 positive cases out of those 6,100 plus tests, so we feel, in the midst of a pandemic with what's going on around us, that so far we feel like we've been able to stay on top of it.
Mercer is still enforcing face shield use and social distancing guidelines. They've also set aside space on campus and in a local hotel for students who need isolation.
We have about 75 beds of isolation on campus and off campus. And so far, we've not come anywhere close to utilizing all that. As of yesterday, we had 13 students in isolation. We have space for 75 in isolation. So, and the most we've had in isolation at one time is about 20.
They've booked about 60 rooms at the hotel through November. Brumley says they won't say where it is to protect students' privacy.
They're nice accommodations, I'll say that. And we have a full-time staff member who's there, living there, so that we have someone to look after them. They're getting meals delivered. They're getting checked on by Mercer Medicine. So, we feel like we're taking good care of them.
Now, some students who tested positive chose to quarantine at home. Brumley says they're making decisions daily, like limiting the amount of student activities they have to prevent exposure. And he just feels that they are navigating through this the best way that they can. Reporting live in Macon, Pepper Baker, 13 WMAZ News.
Thanks for that update, Pepper. Brumley says they do meet daily to review the status of COVID-19 on campus. Well, check this out.